Greetings, family. Greetings, homies. Just FYI, my Facebook group that I started, which was initially called NACA, the Atlanta chapter, has been changed to Homies. Why, you may ask? Well, had someone from NACA trying to threaten legal action and requested I cease and desist, as if I was trying to represent the company. I did not use their logo. I didn't use their signage. But nonetheless, I don't have time for games. I don't have time to play with people. So now the new term is Homies. And actually, I love that name. It's really cool. I thought it was creative. And it's a lot more fitting, in my opinion, because we are homies. We are getting to know each other. We're supporting each other through the home buying process. So with that being said, greetings whoever you are. And if you're interested in joining the group, I had been asking a few questions regarding if you were with NACA, because initially that's who it was for, and I think I still ask that question, just because I don't want no foolishness on my page. So if you join, you must answer the questions, or you ask to join, you must answer those questions, or I will deny you, only unless it is a referral from someone within the group already. So that's probably the only time I have overridden or overrode, whatever the word is, my protocol. So quick update, still house hunting. Yesterday I went to a new home builder to potentially build a new home. The area is perfect. The schools are great. It's about 25 minutes from my job and about 10 or 15 minutes from where I was really looking to move. So yeah, yesterday I went and checked that out. It was pretty successful. Anytime you go to a new home builder, they're always going to tell you, oh yeah, we have something in this range, right? By the time you go through their whole spiel of they have to do this guy did a whole presentation, told me where the schools were, the nearby grocery, your hospital, and I appreciate that. But sometimes they try to whisk you away with that, and you gotta be strong. And thank God I have an awesome realtor. She is no joke. Actually, it's a team, but I've only been working with the wife, and she is just so dope. She's so quick. She's total opposite of what I had. So anyway, I actually went alone though, but she was right on it, and she's like, do you want to make offer? Do you want to do this? And if you do, they'll start building, because the home that I'm looking at, they don't have any in inventory, but and that's their other game, right? So they don't have anything in inventory, but for $20,000 more or $10,000, hey, you can get a better model. Now, me, I'm so money conscious that I'm thinking to myself, okay, they showed me these other properties about $10,000-15,000 more, and it's probably not that much more monthly. But the thing is, I'm not spending 15, 10, 20,000 extra for an island or for certain little, because the shower has a freaking glass, whatever. I don't care. I mean, I appreciate, them trying to do that, but I'm more so I can get my own island. If you got the good thing about this builder, so I went to another builder. That builder, please, the roof they had issues with their own model. I'm like, ma'am, you do see there's a roof issue right here, and the carpet wasn't stretched, so it's bunching. Then the paint looked like they had to repaint it a few times, or I don't know. Long story short, unimpressed. These people, you can tell they build quite well, so that's a plus. But what was I gonna say? But they have, so in the other house, the one that was unimpressive, they try to spec out. They try to say, well, we spec this out to be upgraded. So you normally would get this in a base model, like a car, Oh, well, imagine going to Nissan or wherever, and they're like, oh yeah, we advertise for the base model, but the only model we have is the SV or the SR, the top part, like the upgraded one. So then you're like, well, I don't need the SR. I want the base. I can make it an SR on my own, you know what I'm saying? But that's how they game you. So anywho, the good thing about this builder is all of what was upgraded over there, the other house, is automatic in this house. So they include washer and dryer, which I already have my own, but still, I thought that's awesome. They include all appliances, the refrigerator. They help you with the incentive to pay closing costs in the first year of your HOA. What else? Stainless steel, all that stuff. Like I said, the one house, the model I'm looking at is like the lowest one, and I don't want to spend over the amount that I told her. And she was like, oh, well, you can get this, and this is better, get what you want. All those homes, them new homes, look like the same. They're like cookie cutter. It's like going to a Stepford wife type of neighborhood. I like the neighborhood. It's very clean and taken care of, which is what I like. And it's a swim neighborhood. They have a playground. Well, they're building it, so they just started building a year ago, and so they haven't put their amenities in there yet. But like the HOA covers all that, so. And they pay for that for a year. So it's a really good deal in the grand scheme of things. You have a 2-year mechanical warranty, a 1-year everything warranty. You have a 10-year structural. So if you ever have any issues, they'll take care of it. So I mean, you can't lose with that regard. It's close by the shops, like I said. So I'm pretty happy with their product. My thing is, this is my first home. Let me get into something I feel comfortable paying. Maybe in a year or 2 or 4, I can because they already, the houses they bought or they built 11 months ago, have already appreciated in value by $20,000. They started selling in 180s, and it's already in the 200s for that, but more actually. Now it's like mid 200s. So anyway, we'll see. I have to wait on my realtor to hear back from them on when they can start building. And the other thing is, if you go to a new home builder, they will try to get you to go through their credit, get pre-qualified with them. Now, that's fine. The only thing is, you know, if they say, well, we can't help you unless you go through that, then that's probably problematic. However, with this builder, they're saying they will go with my loan if they can't match or beat what I already have. And since my product is probably one of its kind, they probably can't beat it. And they did say they would still help with the closing costs and things like that, just because they can't do anything. Like, once, it's like when you go to Home Depot and you say, hey, you know, I found the same tool for you know, $100 less. They have to honor it. They have to match that. They don't have to, but that's a good business practice. So with that being said, guys, that's where I am. But still been looking at other places. Still, it's very interesting, this process. I tell you, I went to see 4 houses. 2 of the houses, one person had a tenant. They tried to sabotage our efforts by leaving the dog out, knocking the for sale sign down. Then the second person, he was home, didn't know he even had an appointment today or that day. Then the other 2, one was old, the other one, what was the other one? The other one was, oh, it was new. But see, that's why you gotta have a good realtor. She was able to see how they were, like, they had gutted that place beautifully. If you looked at it with the naked eye, you would say, oh man, this is nice cabinetry, colors, paint, blah blah blah. But she showed me how they tried to use that, like, I don't know what that ceiling is, but it's like moved all around to make it look like, you know, there was no issues, but really they were hiding. You could see the difference in it wasn't a perfect square. It was like a dip, so you know there was a leak, and they basically painted over it. They even had skylights in the bathroom that you can tell they painted over or put something in there and painted. So, you know, stuff like that. And it's so interesting. Why do all of this work on a home just to, you know, like, stop? I can't stand that. Anybody out there, if you're an investor, you're trying to flip, don't be cheap. Don't be cheap, because you know what? Eventually, they're going to put a law in place that stops that, because that's bull crap. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't say that. But, you know, don't try to get over with pretty colors and granite countertops. That's not going to cut it. Get the house in working condition. Then, you know, try to sell it. So, it's just a shame. You should, I mean, the piping, we looked at everything. We looked at the roof. We looked at the skylight. We looked at all of it, and it just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. And then they want to inflate the price. No. So, pray for me. Pray for me, as this is all encompassing. It is very much, it's a lot. And I had no idea. And I'm really thinking about even becoming a realtor because of this, because I know I would teach people in a way that I wasn't taught. I would prepare people. I would really, you know, give them the treatment that they deserve. And so, anyway, I gotta rock. I will talk to you guys soon, and hopefully we'll see. I don't know. Everything is so up in the air. I can't even call it. All right, guys. Peace out, homies.